Hey, we good? There, guys, it's Metro. We good. All right, we're back. Back into the day. Week's been pretty brutal so far, but there's a lot of progress out there to get. So we're gonna keep going. Let's see, we have our weekly highest key thing now, right? We're a couple weeks into that. So far, our best week, without any question, has been week 3. I guess that's just simply because we didn't do all the dungeons in week 4, though. Yeah. Looking good. Week 3 was actually very good because we did, yeah. That was the previous tyrannical week, even though it was so bad, but yeah, this week's been pretty rough. 6 straight disbands to end the stream yesterday. Let's hope we can buck that trend. Oldman's killing me this week. What's up, Yar Yar, as well? Yeah, that one's looking like the hardest key in a long time. And I don't really, honestly, I don't really see it. But we'll see. More to come. 14 balls we still need. And then just 14s. Robot love pools. I mean, Puggett, sign up to that too. The algorithm was already go for a walk again this morning. No, it was fucking pouring when I woke up. So I actually spent about an hour and a half getting my eBay situation set up so I can start selling Pokemon cards. I listed a Pokemon card. First time ever. $12 fucking drowsy. We'll see what happens. I just don't know what the process is. If anybody knows, like when I get, apparently when you sell something on eBay, they give you a label, right? And so then what, I print that out, tape it to the thing, tape it to the envelope, and then I don't need a stamp or anything like that? Like that's just, I just put that in the mailbox or take it to a mailbox or what? That's the only thing. I've been watching videos and like nobody seems to explain that part, so I don't know if it's just me that doesn't know that. Anyway, Mex, what's up though? Hexy as well. What's up, Metro? You good? I good. Hopefully not another day of disbanding. FYI, even at 8s, I was having trouble with the big frog. Yeah. That frog was like a low-key killer in Season 2 and no issues at all in higher keys. Now it's bleeding over into all the keys. The totem boss just destroys my groups, having no grip, range spread out, so the mobs jump everywhere, 0 interrupts. Oh, no grip. Yeah, that's probably... Didn't even really think about that part. Alright, this must be robot love pools because of the fact that everybody's at that dungeon. So we're gonna head there. 14 of that one, which should be I don't really feel it. I don't really fear this key this week. Saying it's not really gonna be a big issue, maybe in the first area. And then we just gotta kill bosses. Do we ever get 60 currency? Nope. Still need one more dungeon so we can finally craft a piece this week. At this rate, we're probably not getting... Well, we'll definitely get one more dungeon, but... Hey, Jix, welcome back. Maybe you know. I was just talking about getting an eBay set up so I can start selling Pokemon cards. Do you have any idea, like, when you print something out, or, like, eBay gives you, like, a label, you print that thing out, and then what, you tape it to the card? Or tape it, not to the card, tape it to the envelope and then just put that in the mailbox? Or do I still need stamps? Or it seems like people aren't including that kind of information in their videos, so I assume that means that for some reason the label is all you need and you just put it in the mailbox. Unsure? Yeah, okay, cool. I'm gonna keep looking. I listed my first card. I got first edition Drowsy. Sent it up for 12 bucks. I also didn't realize that there is like a relatively common error that can occur with the first edition cards, where like the first edition, like here, let me see if I can show. It's like a very light first edition. So I actually have one of each. Let's see if I can show them side by side there. It's just not gonna focus. Yeah, the one on the left is like very light gray, and the other one's the normal color. So apparently that one is slightly more valuable because of that. Anyway, or you can just bring the QR code to the post office and they'll print it for you. Oh, really? You don't even have to print it yourself? I'd rather not go to the post office. But either way, like you're saying, I don't need a stamp. Isn't it one of them drop lockers and you can scan the code? I don't know what a drop locker is either, I guess. It's all new to me. I've only ever sold digital stuff on eBay before, so I don't know. The label counts as the postage for it. Oh, that's very interesting. Cool. $27.55 is the group leader. Should be an interesting one. Slayer, welcome back. How you doing? Remove him. He's been removed already. And get battle res. We have 23 battle res. 2. Is the hunter... Is this the hunter you argued with yesterday? Tuljan? Maybe. About what? I don't even remember. I would suggest taking a video of you packaging the thing just in case the buyer tries to scam you by saying you didn't send the real item. Okay. That's going to be a lot of storage on my phone for that. A video for all these different cards. How come you don't run your own key, Metro? I don't enjoy it. It's a very bad, like, mental battle. I feel like if I put up something of mine and then somebody treats it very selfishly, it really pisses me off and makes me unhappy. He had his shot. I assume my key is getting depleted. Problem solved. Yeah, that's not a very good way to look at progression, so. Well, you just invited a worse monk. That's a very strange decision. You could summon while sitting? That looks really weird looking. Best to be pessimistic about it? Yeah, either way. Don't wear my own key here, unfortunately, but... It's not even about, like, I don't expect success. It's not even about expecting success. It's just about people treating what I gave them with such callous disregard. Can't be worse than starting the queue with 4 players. Those are good legendary moments.
Alex Raza charged us with protecting the light pools from the primalists.
No, we don't have Blink anymore.
Not infiltrated too deeply. Ensure the eggs are safe and eliminate
Hard to get used to that.
on these sacred grounds.
It's the only actual difference, though, between... Nothing else is, like, actually changed other than all the passive stuff.
Beware.
Oh, the Hand of Sack guy. Is that what you're saying? It makes sense, too, because that was in this dungeon. It's probably the same guy.
Beware.
It is probably him, huh?
Beware.
He didn't lust on the pull this time, so that's he's made an improvement. That grip, death grip is amazing. Completely different to how I have to pull my warrior. Yeah, no doubt. It really helps in sanguine weak. It's not him. I checked. Okay, the name sounds familiar. You'll probably play with him in another segment though of the stream. That guy's name was Bo XD. Oh right, yeah, that's definitely him. Now I remember the name. Hey Elite, thanks for becoming a member.
Metro, what do you think is the best healer for Mythic
Means
Plus?
a lot.
Blood Death
Blood
Knight.
Death Knight, thank you very much. What's up? Not a goddamn thing. What are you up to? Hey, Gio, welcome back. About to head to bed. 2 a.m. here. Oh, yeah, that's Australia, isn't it? Unlooker. Whatever, just kill this.
If only you could have understood the righteousness of our cause. Such a pointless death.
We pull this and then we can skip that pack before the third boss.
Beware.
Or the second boss, or there's only 3 bosses. Good afternoon, Mirren. You're right. It's 12:12. Good call.
Beware. I will not allow you to just.
Let me get Blink, man. Bloody DK would be so nice for Blink, dude.
Beware.
Is that my pet that pulled those or something? How does it even get angered?
Beware.
Oh, apply for TikTok live stream access today. I don't think I will. Great heavens, that hunter's pet is huge, is it? Well, probably some BM shit. It's kind of annoying, but...
Beware.
Does the legendary still hit him there if he runs away from it? I don't know how that part works. This would be a good time to do more than 27k DPS though, while everybody's at full health and 100% of the damage is avoidable. Good example of what we've been talking about. There's the bloodlust coming in hot.
Beware.
I really like Dragonfight dungeons. I think Robot Love Pools is my favorite. Oh yeah. I definitely like the dungeons too. This dungeon is pretty cool for like a regular dungeon, but Mythic Plus, it's not my favorite dungeon. Too many problems with count. It could have been a lot more straightforward if they just made all the dragons mandatory and normalized the count. But they're pretty much forced to skip some dumb shit in here and it makes it really unfun. That's the tank. Jesus. Fight is killing people. I should never heard that guy. Gaming, correct, yep. Playing the video game World of Warcraft at the moment. Ultimate is my favorite dungeon. I love wiping at Bromac. Oh yeah. Hate to say it, but I think there will be a lot of this today. Yeah, that's been a common issue. All right. 7 in a row. Saw one live. Welcome. Alright, Monk. No comment. Okay. It's over already? Yeah, welcome to WoW. 0 patience. It's so normal now for people to just bail. Why even bother? Yeah. The infuser's still stuck before the... Yeah, that mob is still stuck under there. Still with our weak attached to it. DPS are just gobbling up all the avoidable damage they can find, right? That's a way people play Tyrannical Weeks, it seems. Anyway, I'm way too good for this group. I'm out. Me too. I'm the same way. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna sign up for that one, even though we don't need it for score. Just try to get the trinket. Avoiding BM hunters is the way to go in Pugs. I wouldn't really say that guy did anything wrong, to be honest. Do you not play AMZ this week? Correct. I don't ever play AMZ. Alright, Oldham 13. Hey, bro. Sup, fella? It's gonna have to be, right? Party chats are either insane or silent. Yeah, that's why we like WoW Pugging, bro, because there's some really weird shit that happens. Oh, I see. Fuck all is the way people in Australia say. I said, sup, fella, and he goes, fuck all, G. But I thought what he was saying was, fuck, all good. Like if he was mad about something. Aren't Oceanic groups laggy for you? No. You are lucky to be in a group with me. I don't know the blood/DK tree. What would you take instead of AMZ? I guess probably the most one-to-one trade would be the stun. This is right next to it. But you pretty much, I feel like you need to, I don't know. People say you don't need to, but I don't really get why you would take AMZ without taking this talent too. Zach, welcome back. You definitely don't need to, then why take the talent? If you value the talent, why would you not value empowering the talent? My favorite is when the key is basically silent, then after you time it, the group starts flaming each other. That actually happened earlier in the week, yeah. Or was that last week even at this point? But yeah, we upgraded a key and people were flaming each other. That was that AV 14, right? The fucking paladin and the shaman were just like screaming at each other. That was funny. People say fuck all here too. Yeah, and it's like English or Australian thing for some reason. People don't say that here. I had it happen in a fairly smooth two-chested AV yesterday. Yeah, that's pretty much. Love that, mate. Gonna say that. In it. Healer was apparently god-awful and the tank didn't know how to do the dungeon. Oh, really? Streamer Metro. That's me. Currently streaming. It's Rich. Oh. It's a long that guy been viewing the stream since Legion. And it is British, yeah, I know. Shrimp on the Barbie. I did see Barbie. It was actually, I don't know, I liked it. I think a lot of people were weird about it. It was just a funny film. I don't think it was that serious. Some people took it serious. Don't fall down the apple and pears. What is that? Oh, is that stairs? Oh, we talked about this when we, yeah, apple and pears. That's funny. We say Barbie, but we don't say shrimp on it, lol. We don't even call them shrimp. What are they? Wait, why would you grill? Anyway, that's fine. Go ahead and tell me what you say for shrimp instead. It would be hard not to know in it was British if you ever heard Harry speak. Yeah. They call them prawns, really? That's a gross name. Oh, that's gross. Don't call them that. That's gross. Barney Rubble. Was that trouble? That was clever. I like this. Prawns with some Vegemite? Oh, yeah. I think most of the world call them prawns, to be fair. And there's no, yeah, we're not talking about being fair. We're just talking about a good name for something. Vegemite is so rancid. Oh, really? Supposedly it was a way for gangsters to speak to avoid policemen overhearing their plans. Oh, really? You having a giraffe, mate? For my, what, for the birthday? We get a giraffe or something? That'd be cool. Cilantro is also called coriander. Oh. No, it means you're having a laugh. Laugh. Giraffe is slang for laugh. That one I don't think you need slang for. If the letters are longer than the word that you're replacing, you probably need to stop doing that. Good luck with the keys today. I refuse. I won't accept that luck. Don't send that here. You can go give that to somebody else, man. Hey, Rich. What's up, buddy? Welcome. That's funny that we ran into each other like that, huh? Bad luck in keys, then. Thank you very much for saying that. I appreciate that. I saw your name. I'm like, WTF. Terrible luck on the keys today, Metro. Thank you very much, Chicks. I appreciate that. I feel like pizza tonight now. Oh, is that also slang? What would pizza rhyme with? Pizza? I don't even know. Pizza. I always feel like pizza. Maybe I'll get pizza tonight. There's a place down by me that a bunch of people who don't live in this town are saying is very good all of a sudden. It replaced a previous place that was not very good. So I figured it wouldn't be that different. But I think it is. A lot of people are saying it's good. Pineapple pizza? No, definitely not. I don't think pizza rhymes with anything. Right, you're right, actually, it doesn't. In England, if you have to go to the bathroom, you could say, I reckon I could grow a tree on this ground, given a few years. I wouldn't say that, yeah. I just ordered pizza too. Isn't it mad late there? What kind of pizza? Pizza rhymes with that one basketball guy's name. Pizza and what? I don't know. 2:30 a.m. Whoa. They're going to be pissed having to deliver that. Hey, homie. Looking fresh as always. Thanks, bro. Have a good rest of the day and good luck with keys. All right. Thanks, man. Yeah, Ailey is also from Australian areas. Sounds like Bialitsa. They'll just end up eating a few slices on me. Oh, shit. That'd be brutal. That's Australia for you right there, man. I'm in Melbourne. Believe it or not, Baked Bean is Cockney for Queen. I believe it. Why would I not believe that? We heard some really dumb ones over the years. That one makes sense. Argentinian pizza is great because of the Italian immigration. Oh, really? Didn't even know they had pizza in Argentina. I lived in Melbourne for a few years. Whoa, cool. Maybe you guys know... Yo, how nuts would that be? You guys knew each other and you didn't even realize you were watching the same stream. So now my goal with the Pokemon cards is to just try to sell something quick and to see how the process goes. Like how long it takes me to get the money. How long, like, what's the feedback? Like if somebody's mad that I did something wrong. So I just gotta find like whatever the most popular cheap card is and try to sell it as fast as possible. I gotta have a look. Pizza, Lisa, that's pretty close. Lisa's probably not here yet. She usually doesn't come till later. I never tell a porky pie it's true. Nice. Is Argentinian schnitzel and bratwurst great for the same reasons? Maybe. To the Australians in chat, stop finding new spiders. We have enough. Oh, is there really that many there? Trying to figure out like what the most buyable card is. It's kind of a weird process though, I guess. Probably whatever a cheap card would be. Or maybe I should just try to sell something at a multiple of and list it really low. Yeah, like I have like 3 of these fucking Slowpoke. Let's try it. Let's see how much these sell for. Just sell it for like bare minimum so we can see the process unfold. Argentinian steak is lovely and barbecue. Nice. Jokes aside, Conan went to Buenos Aires for his new show, and it made me want to visit Argentina sometime. Oh yeah, is that on HBO? I want to watch that. Is that out? This is gonna be like ultra cheap, isn't it? Because it's a fucking Team Rocket card. $2. Okay, that's perfect. Sell this card for $2 and see. List that maybe later. See how much we get, because I know that eBay takes like a big cut, don't they? At least a few episodes are, and they're fun. Typical Conan stuff. Nice. Yeah, I gotta watch that. Capital City is great. Lots of trees aligning the roads. Nice. Holdeman is amazing to the last boss. Oh, really? Yeah, we haven't really been getting to the last boss. How goes the keys today? Hey, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Same as always, yeah. Is NA dead, or why are there not players applying? I don't know. Good question. Where are all the fire mages? Not here, hopefully. Send me BTAC friend request. If I go, I'll save this. Oh, you're not going to do the key? Probably not many people applying because it's an Oceanic key. Yeah, maybe. Oceanic midday during remix is a bad combo. Yeah, you might be right. Yeah, no worries if you don't want to do it. Just let me know. Jolteon. Jungle. $5. One sale per day. Okay. How are you taking off? Cool. No worries, man. Should probably get some bedtime in there. No worries. Oceanic keys don't seem to pop up in big numbers until like 10 p.m. Right. Nobody loves the lag, yeah. Unfortunate. Everybody invited to halls. Does AMS work on the stacking dot from the infinite dragon mobs at the end of the dungeon? Yes. I don't know when I do keys, I can still perform at 200-ish. Yeah, I don't have any issue with the lag. I don't know. People talk about it like it's game breaking, but it's like not even a concern in my eyes. Never even really noticed it most times I'm in groups. Are you having fun in Mop Remix? God, yes. Yeah, absolutely. It's hard to log off each time because I only really get to play like an hour and a half each day. Feels like I'll probably never really, with that little time played, I'll probably never really get to the target I was hoping to see, but we'll see how it goes. As long as I get all the stuff that I want, I'm gonna be happy, but it looks like getting exalted with some of those reps are gonna be really tough. Xiaohao might be easier than it looks just because it can just be farmed, but I don't know how the hell we're gonna get The Isle of Thunder reps. I'm gonna get some sleep. Alright, you have a good one. I've yet to give it a try. I'm trying to resist looking into the achievements and rewards too much. You definitely want to get it. Those like here, like let me show you this, man. This is the coolest shit in the game. You're crazy if you don't go get this. How is that not the coolest thing in the game? Fucking awesome looking. Makes me want to play Pandaren, honestly. I think Blizzard could use Chromie Time mixed with Remix for every expansion. They have a lot of opportunity now, no doubt. I like how they're trying random things. It's really encouraging to see that they're actually, yeah, trying all kinds of new stuff. Metro, I need to get my hand on the chicken rucksack. It's awesome, yeah. It's like the coolest thing in the game, honestly. Grabbing food to eat during the dungeon lull? Yeah, I don't really get that. I mean, fucking Rich was trying to get a pizza, and then he's just like, I gotta leave. I was like, what, you're gonna do in the middle of the queue? You're gonna leave to get the pizza? Could you imagine using the Heart of Azeroth with the cloak? Yeah, it'd be crazy. It would probably just make the neck a slot for BFA, though, if that's what you're talking about. Alright, filled up. Oh, this is what I should try to sell, these Pikachu cards. Oh, it's a popular one, I think. What do we not have? Oh, food buff. Ah, here we go. This one's been a really bad one for us this week, so we'll see how it goes. We actually had our upgrade finally yesterday, and then it collapsed because of a bug at the end of the fight. I think this is my least favorite dungeon in the expansion. Oh, really? Some cards won't be in print anymore. Every single card I'm selling is not in print anymore, yeah. That's, I think, why they're so valuable. It's crazy to see how frequently they sell, though. I was shocked because then I was starting looking at the Magic the Gathering card, and I have a couple, maybe $100 worth of Magic the Gathering cards that could sell too. But they do not sell very frequently, let's put it that way. That's going to be there for a long time before I sell some of those. Unless maybe just eBay is not a very popular place to sell it. Maybe there's a better place, but as long as the mobs stay on top of the ground, I have faith. Yeah, I mean, the group we were in yesterday was like one of the best groups Like, it was so powerful. The group was so powerful. And then we wiped to that bullshit. Is really unfortunate. But yeah, like we predicted, the battle res. If we just didn't battle res the paladin on trash, we might have had a shot at doing it still, even with that mob stuck under there. I just don't know what happens. Will it randomly snap back up? I guess I don't even remember what happened. TCG players where people I know buy their cards. Yeah, but it looks like eBay is more reliable for Pokemon, at least. Maybe it's better for Magic the Gathering though. I think it did snap up towards the end. Yeah, probably. That pack took a long time. Shadow Priest seems good right now. Yeah. Can all NG grab the cheat death here? Yeah, I think engineering is the only thing that can, but everybody can if you're an engineer. I would use the one that Tyler uses. He sells cards all the time. What is that? He sells Magic the Gathering cards. Everyone I know who has tried it says Shadow Priest feels like a perfect DPS right now. Why? Shadow Priest is fun, but I've heard they're like fire mages. A lot of flavor of the monthly rollers. Oh well, no, that's definitely the case, but that's always the case. Just realized Hoy is a giant toilet. Yep. I'm playing it this season, and I can say I'm solidly mediocre. Parse Mage seems easy to play. Yeah, I would say that's up there with some of the easiest specs. You constantly get your CDs, so you never have to worry about making bad decisions with them. Hey, Arno, holy shit, long time no see, man. What the fuck, man, what have you been up to? Goddamn, Pocket Japan, we love seeing that name in the chat. Okay, we got this guy needs mana. You gonna drink it up? Yep. I'm starting to get into selling Pokemon cards, Arno. I don't know if you ever collected Pokemon cards at all, or if you only played the games, but they probably weren't very common, maybe in Belgium.
Beware.
If only I'd known they become worth serious cash one day. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I sent 25 cards to get graded and they just arrived. And now I'm trying to like get into the eBay swing, so I'm trying to sell like the cheaper ones now. So I listed my first Pokemon card today, a Drowsy, a first edition Drowsy, so we'll see if it sells. I want to see how the process goes and how much the cut is and how everything goes with that. How are the grades? They only just arrived at the place to be graded, is what I mean. Maybe I'll make a video on if they when they come back or something like that for you guys. The fight seems to cause a lot fewer wipes than in Season 2. Yeah, I think they nerfed it pretty substantially, honestly. Seems like a big, yeah, the boss is way easier than it used to be. Oh shit. Awkward.
Beware.
In Season 2, failing this boss would be disbanded more often than not. Very much more often than not, yeah. Don't know how many times where we did it twice, but maybe. Maybe on a fortified a week. This dungeon's timer was just not fair on Tyrannical though. The last boss was like a 7 to 8 minute fight. What dungeon instance is this? Yeah, this is it's called Halls of Infusion. Basically like a giant Titan laboratory or something. I'm not really sure, but it's really pretty. I really like the way it looks.
Beware. Beware.
This place is so big that I miss half the detail. Oh yeah, look at the ceiling next time, man. It's crazy. Some of the areas, it's just so pretty. Like, look at that area up there. It's so pretty up there.
Beware.
Just these like water pipes and stuff everywhere. Really cool. As a total WoW noob, the HUD and colors seem distracting, but I assume one can't play properly without them. Yeah, it's like, unfortunately, information overload in this game nowadays. But yeah, like once you get used to it, it's obviously more help than harm. I have a lot of stuff that people might look at as suboptimal in terms of the alignment of the HUD as well. But I've chosen a more perfunctory design rather than something that looks pretty, which is what a lot of people go for. They just want stuff that looks pretty. No, actually I have D&D up. The hidden mobs are annoying in this dungeon. Probably if you don't have D&D, yeah, I'd imagine. I don't know, I guess Demon Hunter can see them, but how do other tanks deal with it? They just walk into them and get stunned? What does the Prot Warrior do there? Not only do I have D&D, but I can... Oh, you can actually like hit them before they hit you? Really? I didn't realize that. I always try to get them out with D&D in advance. Do you prefer playing with pugs or a team? I've never really played with a team, but since we pug for a living nowadays, I'm going to go ahead and say pug. So as long as you hit them with damage before they hit you, I guess, you don't get stunned. What the fuck? I don't think I've ever seen somebody die here. Frog boss from hell? That's our first death of the dungeon too. This trash that I'm unaware of what damage it does. Did he maybe die to a volcano or something like that? I don't even know. Cause like, look, nobody's even taking damage. He can be a pug killer on Tyrannical. He's been a pug killer every time. Tough week for the sheet so far. Yeah, it's been a bad week. So hopefully we're about to turn it around. Slipped on the ice from the Frost Mage. Hit his head.
Beware. Run away, little girl.
His tongue is huge? That is what she said. Alright. We're gonna take him really far. Second it starts, we run.
Beware.
I'm doing 17 keys and there's almost no keys listed on EU. Guess most people quit and are just waiting for next expansion. Well, obviously Mob Remix has impacted that some. Yeah, you don't want to stun him. Okay. First time I've seen that happen with this strategy. Maybe we shouldn't even move it then if people are going to actually try to deal with them. Well, I guess we have a Frost Mage, yeah, so maybe I shouldn't even bother. What's your role in this group? I'm the tank, yeah. And I'm playing a spec that is extremely capable of tanking even with everybody else dead. So it can get really fun really quick. Alright, yeah, this is not going well. We might as well just forget about the frogs, though. Nobody... People are just not even dealing with them. Frog is the ultimate killer of pugs. It's really weird. I don't understand how it's gotten so difficult. I guess this boss hits harder than it used to as well or something. It's frogging time, yep. The woman with the ice blocks is tough too, yeah, but that one's more of a straightforward encounter.
Beware.
The poison attacks get out of control if the frogs don't get eaten. I'm aware, but that's not what's happening. Like, nobody's ever died to 10 stacks that I've seen, at least. It's this kind of shit where people are just running around in circles with the mechanic. I think they did increase the damage of the frog. It must be, has to be.
Beware.
The damage ramps hard even if it's not a 10. Oh, really? Hey Hero, how've the keys been today? Same as always, welcome back. Season 2, the frogs would do no damage, and at 10 seconds you would die instantly. Oh, I believe it still works, but maybe they do more damage now. Some squishy classes can get meleeed down pretty quick if they have like 4 frogs on them, right?
Beware.
But you're not obviously not meant to get meleeed one way or the other. I was doing this yesterday, got to the 3rd boss with 0 deaths, everyone died at least once, and the tank finished the last 10%, and we didn't finish the key. You mean like you didn't upgrade it? Trying to get any specific loot or currency? It's hard to explain. It's basically like, the real reason people do this content is because of this thing here that I'm going to show you real quick. This number here, they call it Mythic Plus score. It's basically like a numerical score of value of how successful you are at doing the content. So that's the main reason people play. The 3rd boss is a monster. Oh, you mean you're right there, yeah. Okay, well, we killed it at least. I've healed 12 at 4 stacks to DPS. We're getting 2 tapped by the dot. Really? That's not my experience, but...
Beware. Beware.
I had a healer do 430k HPS at that ice boss. Oh yeah. 3rd boss is numerically harder, but the frog is mechanically harder. Right, that's what I was saying. Like, this boss is all about... This boss is all about just straightforward HPS. Whereas the frog boss requires mechanical precision.
Beware.
The amount of HP you take or get healed is insane. I don't remember HP being that high in WoW. Yeah, that's a big part of it is because of the spec I'm playing. They get a lot more HP and I can heal a lot more. But it's obviously also because it's a 20-year-old game and numbers go up pretty much all the time. Resto Shaman looks oh yeah. You never drink, I guess, after you rest. Pretty good variety of bosses in that dungeon now that I think of it. Yeah, it's a good dungeon, I feel like.
Beware.
I don't know, I found out how to play Pokemon Reborn on my phone. Pokemon fan games in general, I've been messing around with that a bunch. Breathed new life into my interest in those games. What's your favorite dungeon to tank this season? I'm gonna say AV, even though I normally say I don't have a favorite. I think they should reset levels every time a new expansion comes out, like they did at Shadowlands. I like them doing that, but I guess they didn't because they don't seem to have any indication of doing it again. I think they might have said they're going to do it next expansion, but is there a lot of variety in WoW combat? Like certain monsters need certain tactics? Yeah, absolutely. There's huge amounts of variety. There's no two dungeons that are the same in any way, even like generally the same. But after, like, you know, playing for as long as a lot of people have, like, you start to see very similar mechanics, but not necessarily like the same. You certainly still have to pay attention no matter what.
Beware.
Can you do scenarios at level 10 in Mob Remix? I have no idea. I would recommend leveling first, though, honestly. Resto Shaman or Mistweaver? Who do you prefer to have heal you? Resto Shaman, definitely.
We'll build a new world, free from their corruption. Let me show ya the power.
Dragonflight dungeons have big pulls, which is fan service for most DPS, but sad for enhance.
Beware.
I've not been too impressed with Mistweaver this season. Seems like a lot of re-rollers went back to Druid. Yeah, I think Mistweaver got some nerfs too, didn't it?
Let me show ya the power of the elements.
Beware.
They failed the game with the balances patch. There's only one playable comp. Oh, really? I mean, I don't think that's them doing that, honestly. At this point, I think that's the community doing that.
Let me show ya the power of the elements.
Beware.
You notice a defensive difference with Og and the Key of Blood? Not really, no. It used to feel more noticeable, but now it just feels like a waste. DPS is pretty balanced. What those DPS brings to Key, probably not so much, but DPS itself is balanced, right? I agree with that.
Let me show ya the power of the elements.
Beware.
A weak form. They're gonna
Beware.
get you dead. Not strong enough.
Also, I looked at the top 20 players. There's 4 different comps there alone, including a Hunter. Oh, nice. I blame Incorp and Spiteful. All the meta specs do those extremely well on top of insane utility.
Show ya the power.
Yeah, maybe that's something to blame. You're right.
Beware.
I was watching your Mop remix with the new updates to Threads and thinking about level 10s getting 180 haste. No, I don't think you'll get it with low level characters. It said on the post that you only get at high level, I think. Gonna do the first 2 raids on Heroic. Sweet, let me know how it goes. Agreed that Incorporal has at least caused a problem. I'm sure it has, but I mean, it's only 4 weeks out of the season, so I don't know about all that. This has to be the most damage intense boss that's ever been in Mythic Plus. Yeah, it's the most consistently high damage for sure. But as you see, it's not generally the healer who struggles. Afflicted and Raging are 100% passenger affixes. Passenger? What does that mean?
Let me show ya.
I love this fight when playing healer. It might be my favorite. Yeah, it's like a raid fight. I don't know how those guys died, but clearly the healer's fine. Like, he's keeping everybody else up now. He's not out of mana. I think those people just maybe more in good position or something like that. I don't even know what killed him. I got afflicted confused with spiteful though.
That's your death.
Anvil boss and Nelf is my favorite to heal. Oh really?
Let me show ya the power of the elements.
Beware.
You're gonna
Beware.
get your death.
Fight has too much dodging of swirlies to be a favorite of mine. Yeah.
Let me show ya the
It's all rot damage unless those players die with their buttons unused. It was on the healer. No, you can get hit by mechanics too.
Beware.
very fun.
Beware.
It was going so smooth until the second boss. You ever done this dungeon before? Demon Hunter keeps using Essence Strike without demon form and it's painful to watch. Oh really?
Let me show ya the power of
They call him the solo save god, do they? Ooh.
Beware.
God, I don't know anybody who calls me that.
Beware.
But DK is OP, who can solo? It's overpowered for soloing maybe, but that's kind of where it stops. This fight, all TD and mana management as healer, especially Wrestler Shaman, personal favorite of mine. Feeling like a boss healing through this. It's a great feeling, no doubt.
nothing can stop.
Yeah, 2 bosses in a row I solo saved. This was a fun boss to heal for a bit of Season 2. Low movement requirement and generally easy mechanics. It's just a raw HPS check, yep. Fun healer this season? Blood DK. Yeah, I beat the actual healer on that. Will you time it? No.
Beware.
Sad when you knew the last boss and you have to ask to finish it. Yeah, it's pretty sad, but all these fucking roots, man, it's making this so much harder. Yeah, I've suddenly bought, and I obviously need currency too. That's the biggest thing I need right now. Blizzard has said the Blood Shoe will get retooled a bit. What do you expect or hope for? I have a whole video on all that, but yeah. We'll see. I'll be waiting to comment any further really until it actually happens. The biggest hope, I suppose, though, is Gore Fiend's baseline or some big change to the way that works.
Do you not see what that wretch Tyr has done?
Hey, Blaine, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Isn't A-Bomb Limb kind of Gore Fiends, but a little different? Not anymore. A-Bomb Limb is going to be a lot harder to consider taking now. And Gore Fiends is going to actually be a very solid defensive CD now, if it's accessible. Are you going to play a bit of any other tank? No. Not unless something dramatically changes about how the game and my life work. Oops. A little too close there.
Elemental will cleanse the waters.
No fear. Yeah. Thankfully, nobody can fear it. Send the mob running off in the middle of nowhere. Ironic, there's fear of using fear. Is Squall Buffet the tank knockback? Yeah. Yes. Also just advanced as Blood DK, which is quite nice. Got it. Wow, that's cool. Wow, one tank mechanic just one-shot you. Did it? My day wasn't the best. Did 10 keys out of 10, which were a disband. Oh yeah. That is how it's been for us this week too. Not that bad, but the cheap death trinket procs. Oh right, I didn't even notice that. I think it's because I was standing in the swirl. If you're talking about at that point, yeah. Squall Buffet is knockback, but you need to taunt ASAP so it doesn't one-shot the melee. Yep. Oh, I fucked up the ammons. Big mistake. I got rocked by this boss after buffet. Thought I should expect to take a hit. Yeah, maybe. I don't know if you should expect what, but I guess it's probably gonna have more than it should. Well, that fight wasn't even that long. If we just didn't have to solo save 2 bosses, we would have easily upgraded that key. But at least we finished it. It's wild how much better Vengeance is than others. Oh yeah. Alright, cool. Now we have enough to craft an item. No Theris. No, what am I talking about? Halls. That's also no Halls. 14. Broke the streak at least. We'll do it. It's wild how bad some Vengeance are, though, and Metro wouldn't know being a tank and all. Right. There's a lot of flavor of the monthly rollers out there in all versions of like DPS and all that stuff. Alright, so let's go do this quick.
Looking for wares? Will that be?
Yeah, what do you want?
That's the right one. Aspects. Yeah, awakened, right? Yeah.
Keep it real.
Am I dreaming?
You can just track recipe, I'm aware. You really think I don't know that? Literally every time I do that, somebody brings it up. How long you been playing this game? 15. Yeah, just gonna do the trinket again at this point, yeah.
You.
I still text it and /say, really?
My goods are crafted with great care.
Yeah, and you're not getting 500, 250 gold for that. 250,000. Alright. That should be done by the time we're done with the next key. Still playing Pandaria, yes. Second channel's got daily uploads right now for that. Stay tuned. There's Spanker again. That guy did really good DPS. That was the guy who was one of the 2 DPS who didn't leave. And we almost had a shot at upgrading that 4-man key. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. back. All right, we got to get an auto attack. It's a good pick. It's a clever little name. And this one's equally. Are you good with US ping? This one's been very, very challenging for us this week. Well, for the group at least. Not necessarily for us.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
To reclaim our legacy, we aspects must restore the powers we relinquished to defeat Deathwing. Within the depths of Uldaman lies a vault that holds a disc of Keeper Tyr's memories. Find that disc and bring it back to me. It may contain the knowledge we need to regain our strength.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Hey, Uncle Ruckus, what's up? Hey, welcome.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
A long first pull. 400k on that pull. That's pretty. I guess is that guy only doing auto attacks? Maybe. Just did 15 Azure Vault. Last boss is rough. Oh yeah.
What's this? Intruders here to take our riches, I bet. Have we found any riches? Run away, little girl. We've been digging down here so long, I can't even think straight.
No one steals from us. Time to teach these lunkheads a lesson.
I think the hunter died. Yeah, the hunter did die. Yeah.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Love to see a shaman healer. Yeah, I love seeing shaman myself. If you couldn't live in the state you live in right now, which state would you move to? I don't have any funds to move, so I have no idea. It's not a thought I've ever had. You like Arizona? Arizona, like, yeah, there's states that I like, but I can't move there, so I've not thought about what it would be like to move there. Arizona is just like, if I could go golf there, I'd be very happy, you know? Not necessarily live there, I don't know. I hear the heat gets pretty unbearable at times. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what it's like to cool your house there. It's probably more than it is. Probably a lot of electricity spent on that each month, you know? Isn't it like super hot? That's part of why I like it, to be fair, but yeah. I really like the heat. Especially if there's not a lot of humidity. What are some things you hope to see with blood changes coming next week? Wait, is it confirmed that they're coming next week? But either way, yeah, it does. I don't really. Nothing new from the video I made. I'm eager to see what they do, and we'll give our thoughts on it afterwards. Fiends is the #1, yep.
Beware.
Yeah, be careful with Sanguine here. Can you kill the Berserker, please? Oh, I'm stuck. Stuck in Sanguine. They said, yeah, the blood changes wouldn't be in this build, but in the next one. Oh, really? I didn't even see that. Well, cool.
Beware. Beware. Now you're gonna be sorry.
Is there any big WoW expansions coming out? Hey, yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, there is. It's coming up probably in the next 4 months or so. And also right now, like, WoW's doing a lot of crazy new things, like repurposing old expansions for like new content that is very kind of revolutionary for WoW. It's actually funny because I remember back when we were doing the Pokemon Reborn stuff all together, I had been testing the Mist of Pandaria expansion, and I had you like just do like a funny commentary with me alongside of it as like a joke. Well, that expansion has been repurposed within the last few weeks, within the last week, and it's really, really good. There's basically like a whole new game mode that takes place within that kind of continent, and reuses a lot of the stuff from that without having to actually like take you back. Unlike Classic, it's like a modern experience set in Pandaria, which is really neat. So there's a lot going on. Blizzard's doing some crazy shit right now, man. I'm really happy with it. And the ads are really starting to pile up, but we're not dying to them, so I guess that's good. This damage seems quite low, doesn't it? If I were to buy WoW, would I need to buy all expansions separately? No. Whenever the new expansion comes out, the previous one becomes free and part of the base game. And I don't even think the base game costs anything now. Right? Am I wrong about that? I think you can just download the game for free and play it, but you need the subscription to do much. Like, you can only play to level 20 if you don't have a subscription, for example. It's possible that the game still costs like one. I'm not sure. I've not bought the game in a very long time, but I think it probably does have like one upfront cost for the game overall, and then just the subscription is needed otherwise. And then the expansion price after that for each time that comes out. That might not even be true though, because Classic certainly doesn't have a cost, right? And that's, yeah, I'm not even sure. I think it might be free to just download the game now. The base game includes Dragonflight and is $40. Oh, okay. Wait, includes Dragonflight now? Holy shit. But if you, there's no way to get, like, if you want to just play Mop Remix, do you need Dragonflight or what? The Classic's free, right? You don't need to buy that, right?
I have a quiver full of swords, and I know how to throw them.
You need a sub for remix, right? But you don't need to buy anything, right? Outside of the sub. That's pretty cool. Because you don't even need the sub. You can do up to 20 in remix as well, which I didn't even realize was the thing. Which is fucking awesome, actually, because I feel like that's a pretty good way to play it. I don't know what zones aren't accessible at 20, though. It's probably a good chunk of content, but...
Stab you with the pointy end.
What?
I've got you.
Beware.
That guy die again? Man, if you die into this shit in this fight, we're gonna have some serious trouble later. Is the game still social, as in meeting randoms and becoming friends, etc.? I know that's part of the rose-tinted glasses some people look back to the good old days. It's a lot less than it used to be, especially in the retail version of the game, like the live version that I play. But there is like so many different products now that it's hard to say that you wouldn't be able to run into people and make friends, like if you actually try. I think a lot of people just straight up don't really try. Like I've become very antisocial within the game as well, so I'm on that list. But yeah, like the classic version, totally free, and there's a lot of people still playing it, so you want to go to an RP server for that. They have way less sharding, so you can run into more people. Right, yeah, that's probably true. But like what you might be thinking of, like with the good old days, quote unquote, is like there was lots of content that kind of forced you to play with other people at the baseline of the game. But now that's only like hard content that forces you to do that. Like what I'm doing right now is not something like if you just started playing the game, you'd be many hours away from doing what I'm doing right now. And this is the only content in the game that forces you to play with other people now, which I prefer. Again, because I've become antisocial, but also because I think it's more fun to play content without others having an influence on how you succeed. But I think a lot of people probably don't like that, and that's why Classic became so asked for a long time. I'm gonna lose bone shield here. Yes, no, okay, we're good.
But that ugly rockhead always kept us out.
Want to see something nifty? What's this? That did it.
Here's marvelous mustache. Another locked door.
Leave this to me. You charge! Boom! Oh, my head. At least this lunkhead got the door open. You better go on while Olaf recovers.
Saying it's a fucking huge problem down here. I hate this place. Just run him in here. If it wasn't for Mythic Plus, I think WoW would be dead. I don't know about that, but definitely giving most people something to do repeatedly that scratches that competitive itch where raiding was something that you can only do at certain hours kind of thing. I hope delves are decently challenging. Yeah, it sounds like they will be. Would be nice to have some relevant reward content without the hard group requirements. Yeah, that's like the #1 thing I want from delves. I might try the free trial. Oh, you should, man. That'd be fucking awesome. If you have any questions, let me know. Yeah, you have a good PC, right? Oh, is it the Ghost PC still? Hopefully not. Surely you've gotten, I think you got a better PC now, right? And there's so many different versions of WoW to play now too, that's the thing. So you'll find something, I'm sure. That's what I said after the South Park episode, and here I still am. Good luck with it. Yeah, no doubt. It's actually crazy that Honor's talking about playing WoW because I literally tried to like get him into it back in MoP 12 years ago. And now he's 12 years later. He's like, I might try this game out. Sorry if a lot of people already asked this. Are you gonna stream Remix 2? Yeah, only on the second channel, but I won't have time to stream it anymore now. Like not unless something really goes bad with keys over the next few weeks. Trying to keep the original schedule on this channel, but I think WoW would still be popular if it was just raids and outdoor content. Honestly, I know tons of people that Mythic Plus is the only thing that keeps them coming back. Yep, absolutely. I mean, it was popular before Mythic Plus, right? Blizzard probably would have innovated. Like, I think the mistake you're making is you're thinking like, if there wasn't Mythic Plus, Blizzard would have done nothing. Obviously, they would have just did something else, right? Like, so yeah, there would probably be some other way. Like maybe Mythic raids would be more interesting in some way. Like, who knows? But don't forget, like challenge modes were first, and that was 12 years ago. So Mythic Plus is not some like random feature that they just kind of came up with without. Like, it's not like they got lucky, you know what I mean? They knew exactly what they were doing with it. They were trying to make dungeons more repeatable since fucking TBC, with heroic dungeons, you know. That was where it started. So they've been trying to make dungeons more replayable since the very beginning. Maybe scenarios are a different version of Mage Tower. Yeah, you never know.
Some kind of library. What now? All I see are books.
Maybe we can find a few treasure maps. We'll have a look while you go on ahead.
More Guardian skins, please. I feel like Legion gave this game a new breath of fresh air. No doubt, yeah. It really did, and I'd say the same with Dragonflight. Legion and Dragonflight are very similar in that way. But a lot of what Legion implemented has been either unimplemented or was not looked at as a long-term viable option, right? Like, the artifacts and the whole borrowed power system was absolutely, like, key to Legion, right? And most people seem to not like it. Titan forging, like, the way gearing worked, like, all of that stuff's been removed now at this point. So, it's not like Legion alone saved WoW, you know? The game constantly gets better every expansion, so no matter what systems are in it, Blizzard would have been innovated and adapted to make the game better. I hope the borrowed power stays out for good now. I was a big fan of it, honestly, when it was in, especially the way it worked out in Legion and BFA. Shadowlands borrowed power was like too watered down. It wasn't very interesting. The legendaries were too basic. But yeah, now that it's out, I would say it should stay out just because constantly knee-jerk reactions to these things, they're not good for anybody. I wouldn't agree that BFA and Shadowlands were better than Legion in any sense at all.
Beware.
Okay. Did somebody say that? I was just saying that things got removed.
Beware.
Meaning, you know, that Legion was not the only reason the game has succeeded. It's not like every single thing Legion did like revolutionized the game and is now a big part of why the game is successful today. I mean, I definitely think Legion was the worst of those 3 expansions regardless. I think Shadowlands was a step backwards in terms of tedium. Yeah. See, I like Shadowlands a lot. So it's hard, like, I don't know. BFA launch, Azerite Power was meant to be different and fixed, but apparently Activision pushed them to rush it out. Yep. What's a recommended class for beginners? I don't know. Do you know anything about like the lore or game like world at all? I think the first time you play, you have to start with a character on this, it's almost like an introductory island kind of thing. It's like a tutorial island.
Protocol. Defend.
But maybe in terms of class, you start with something like basic, like a hunter or a warrior or something that doesn't have a lot of, yeah, something like that. I miss being able to queue PvP from random world quests, but having to fly to your covenant to change stuff made it awful. Oh, really? Paladin? Yeah, I mean, literally, like every class. You can probably argue every single class. Just read the descriptions of it, maybe, and one will stand out to you. Are Blood DK vampires or liches? Neither. They just use like vampiric magic, I guess, basically. One minute defenses on Paladin. Yeah. He's just playing it for like the first time ever, so something that'll just keep the interest is all you want to do. Is something that will sound like it'll be fun, and then you play it, and if it is, then you keep playing it. What I'm salty about is the Death Theme expansion at DK's be mid. Oh, well, that's not really how the game works, but yeah. The game is installing. Didn't think I'd feel somewhat excited about it. That's awesome, man. Cool. Oh, that's so cool. I'm glad you stopped by today. I think you'll be surprised at how deep the game is. Like, there's so much out there for like collection and like, and you missed 20 years of content, and you got all these different versions of WoW now. Like, yeah, it's pretty much infinite. Like, you'll never see everything that game offers. Have you experienced the Fireline bug? Yeah, it happened a couple weeks ago.
Beware. Purge.
Why is the hunter always dead? I don't know. 4 deaths, yeah. You think got this time? You think got time this 13? You think you're asking if I'm going to upgrade this? All it's going to come down to the last boss. We had many keys get broken by that boss now, so I've seen it 3 different times. So really, we rarely even get to this boss. So, well, Arno's a very good friend of mine, dude. If he starts playing WoW, we're gonna do some content together for sure. So you can stay tuned for that, man. There's no way I'm letting him play WoW and not making videos alongside of me. Me and Arno made a like 100 episodes of a Pokemon Reborn playthrough back on Ace Games TV, and I've been looking for an excuse to do something again. Teach him the ropes. I've been thinking about that a lot, actually, like taking somebody who's never played the game and trying to get them like from the ground up to get the experience needed to be successful.
Enemy marked. Target acquired.
Oh, right, you're on EU. Well, no, I don't need to play alongside you. I can just coach you, like, in Discord or something. Like, you can just screen share. We don't necessarily need to play alongside each other. That's how I did it with Harry. He's from England, so... Is Harry still playing? I haven't talked to Harry since that all happened, and apparently he's playing again, so I have no idea.
You can keep searching for whatever it is you folks are after. Yeah, we're calling dibs on this rule. Safe travels all.
Time to take the camera to the golf course so you can find someone to coach in WoW. What? Oh, like try to convince somebody that doesn't even play games to start playing? Eh. Hey, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Was WoW your first MMO? Yep. First and only, really. I played like a small amount of other games, like Arcade was probably the one I played the most, but that was only like maybe 10 hours total or something. Sanguine Blows? Yeah. This is a tough dungeon forward too. We just lusted. Okay, that was a really bad lust. What the fuck was that? That's like the key right there, huh? Holy shit. It's like keys are just non-upgradable, man. It's crazy. See what they say. Has to be a fat finger? Yeah, I'm sure it has to be, yeah. I had the same thing happen at the exact same spot. Someone popped Bloodlust at this moment. Time check, what? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. We have less than 10 minutes left. Why would you blow less on trash? I do have less keybound, but I seriously contort my hand. Oh yeah.
What have we here?
Less is definitely, yeah, I just don't keybind it if I play a less spec. I only press it like 4 times at max in the dungeon.
The disc you seek will be mine.
That guy actually is saying he did it on purpose. I think. I don't understand what he means. Time check. L. What? If he's saying he did that on purpose, then... Well, you better be fucking real confident about this last boss then. No way he's admitting to press it on purpose? I have no idea. I don't understand. I don't know what that comment even means. No, I did that, yeah. It would only make sense if you had the potential to get 2 lists, right? As I'm saying. Yeah, like that lust is actually, I mean, barring an actual wipe that makes it definitely the case. Like, we will not kill this boss without lust faster than we were going to have time-wise, too. Basically wasted the spell and potentially lost the key because of it. Yet again, 6 stats only and another non-upgrade. Big part of that's probably Sanguine. Hey, we're rogue.
This disc may hold the secret to the aspects regaining their power, and we cannot allow that to happen.
When I said we have rogue, that means you don't die. Like, that's why I said it, because, oh, we didn't need to pop.
You are about to be. In all timelines, you failed to stop me. Beware.
Is this your key? No. They really should have buffed these puddles, I don't know. It's hard to believe that Blizzard thinks like, yeah, this fight's going well. People are never ready for that first overlap. I see somebody die there probably more often than anything else in the game right now. Not make good use of this space. I swear in Season 2, Freedom was up for every slow debuff, and now it's only up for every other. Oh, yeah. Maybe it was. Did they change the CD of it? Wasn't there a talent that did something with the CD? And there goes the healer. This is where you're going to want to lust in the future, my friend. What's the CD on Freedom? I think it's 25 seconds, isn't it?
The sands will scour you from this time. Beware.
All my bad, think. "25 seconds, yeah. I really dislike due to this boss due to the damage output and all the puddles filling the room. That's, yeah. Is there any other reason to like or dislike the fight? All my bad, thank. Yep. GG's. Goot try. Thanks for coming. What was that you just mined? It's like a speed buff. I can never really get it at the start because then everybody's rushing into the trash while I'm sitting there waiting, you know what I mean? The English language is the true end boss. Yeah, for real, man. It's crazy. Old Damon, 13, disbanded key. Luckily, my wife's tune is mining, so she gets it for us. Yeah, if anybody but the tank can do it, that's huge, but I cannot get it because then people are sitting there staring at me while I do it. The only one I can usually get as a tank is the one in the dwarf boss room while they do the boat and fire part. Oh, okay. I didn't even know that was... Yeah, I guess you're right. You can probably grab that one. I didn't even think you can get him in combat like that, but... Well, if we could upgrade this key, we'd get an enormous amount of score from it, so... Gonna keep trying. But it's turning into the upper care of the season, very clearly. It's the key we need the most, so it's the key we do the most, and then we have no success with it, so it makes it look even worse than it is. Because we have like 100 runs in the season and none of them upgraded. Yeah, there's something wrong with like the manhole cover. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Oh yeah, I got the item made, but I never. Wait, what are we doing? Oh, are we doing ruby life pulse? Oh no, we're doing halls. No. What do we do there? I don't know. So what? I don't. What are we doing? Ultimate? I don't. I have no idea what he's talking about. Thought maybe we were doing halls or something. I don't know what that even means. Alright, anyway, let's eat up. This rat was in the last key. Oh, you're right. Oh, that's why he's asking, because he somehow died with Shroud up. Ultimate always feels so tight in timer for me compared to the others. I was really surprised they nerfed it to 34 in early PTR and was happy when they reverted back to 35. Yeah. That healer fucked us. Yeah, that was... Honestly, DPS was not very good though in that group. How the key's been today? Same as always. Griffin, what are you up to? Just at work, filling out my passport application. Okay.
3, 2,
I'm playing Blood DK from Mop Remix. I don't understand the class at all. Well, it's probably a lot easier to understand on Mop Remix where nothing's really gonna ever kill you.
To reclaim our legacy, we aspects must restore the powers we relinquish to defeat.
Vals, what's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? I want to watch Alpha Dog again. I was watching clips of it because I learned... Oh yeah, that Tommy Lee Jones film, that's what it was. I saw a clip of that film where he like, as like a very old man kills the drug dealer or whatever the name of that film is, and then realized Ben Foster was in that film. I was like, wait, I love Ben Foster ever since Alpha Dog, so then I started watching Alpha Dog. I need to watch it again. Anyway, yeah. How's it going, Vals? TLDR, welcome. Wait, DK has a 10 at its highest Tyran in here? Does he? I don't know. He is only 2,900, but... That's the same right, yep. $32 million sanguine on the first pull. Yeah, that was bad though. Kinda got trapped in that corner.
What's this? Intruders here to take our riches, I bet! Have we found any witches? Run away, little girl! Standing down here so long, I can't even think straight.
No one steals from us. Time to teach these lunkheads a lesson.
Run away, little girl! Run away, little
You need to just bite the bullet and change the affix. Yeah, I don't know that they want to. I mean, honestly, like, it's a very high skill expression affix. Probably the affix that has like the biggest skill expression right now. Like, do top groups have trouble with it?
Run away, little girl.
No. Oh, there you go. So very unlikely gonna get changed. I don't know like what the difference is though. Like there's mobs that they just take like they just won't move, so there's nothing we can do. That's what sucks about the affix. I like your idea of silencing the mobs from all those years ago. I think that was you, right? Solo Nalok in 31 seconds. I still need to kill Nalok. Whoa. That's not good. That's really not good. Finest Kind? Yeah, is that the name of it? I don't even know what that is, but I saw a clip on YouTube a while ago and I was like, oh, that's a good looking film. You also have a Frost Mage in there slowing them. Yep. Okay, bye. We're in serious danger of dying here without cheat death.
Beware.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Kind of defeats the whole purpose of doing the strategy. He basically just healed. Yeah, he just healed up for all the damage we did to him during the enrage thing.
Beware.
I got my Alt's Cloak up to 500% bonus experience. Wow, I'm surprised. How do you even do that without being max level?
Beware.
Normal raid, so it just gives a lot of bonus experience but no actual experience. Wow, dead. Man, that's it. Can't recover from that. The boss will give a ton of experience and threads. Gotcha. And that was a really bad mistake for me getting hit by that. Normal raid gives 12% per boss. Gotcha. But it doesn't give like enough experience. Like I'm just surprised to see a 500% cloak considering we got our character to max level with only 101% or something like that. What is that movement ability you use? Wraithwalk, you mean? My cloak is going to be around 700% experience after LFR today. No, it doesn't go up at all. Hey, Resta Druid. I'm getting like 80% of a level from turning in a single quest. It's kind of crazy. Avoid normal raid on alts if you want an actual leveling experience. Yeah. Okay. Waiting for my fucking hearth to be back up. I love the spreadsheet, man. Such a fun idea. Thanks, man. I'm glad you enjoy it. Makes it very easy to see any run you guys want to. If you want to see exactly how I do a knockout offensive or what keys, what resto shamans look like, all that stuff, you know? Really, I feel like if everybody collected these stats, like especially every top player, the game would be so much easier to learn. The major's cursing in Tagalog. Yeah, I'm like, another Barthalas guy saying some shit that doesn't make any sense. Let's see what that one says. What does MO mean? Because I typed that in and it says look at it. From Filipino to English. But if I don't type MO in, it says something else. Not sure why Ultimate is still the way it is. It has 3 extremely hard bosses and a lot of annoying trash. Yeah, what the hell is this comp? Mo means you. Oh, so who is he talking to? You pussy is what he said, basically. I guess. Or directly translated, pussy you, which I assume is not what he meant to say. Anyway, we really need to get this. I should craft this item. Hang on to it. It's Ultimate again, I guess? Obsidian Throne. Guess not. Game is very multilingual these days. It's really not. It's all, well, I mean, I guess multilingual by that you mean like a lot of non-English being spoken. Honestly, it feels like most groups don't speak English anymore. Like most people in this game do not understand what I'm saying. It feels that way. Like that shaman before, like that dude clearly didn't understand what was being said to him. Or how to communicate back. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Two of two classes together. It's probably happened, but kind of rare because there's only so many healer specs. There is more English being spoken understood on EU servers, ironically. Many South African American countries refuse to learn English. Yep. Double AUG? No, one guy's devastation. I am 1 gear track left to go. That's crazy. I'm barely 1 gear track in. But yeah, I do feel like EU, like, because every European country teaches people English, really. Whereas, yeah, like a lot of the, like, now we're playing with people from the Philippines. Like, what? It's getting kind of weird now. What's the story with the Philippines? Like, why is it such like a, it's such a small country, but it's like super popular to know about, like, it feels like a very popular country, despite the fact that it's in the middle of the ocean, halfway around the world, and nobody there is actually English or anything. Not like Australia, is what I mean to say. Russians and French, especially, for whatever reason, they have a lot of disdain for people who don't speak their language. Yeah, French, that's the number one thing I notice is very few actual people from France. We talk about this for years, but I know almost nobody who's from France. And for years, I did know nobody. The first person I met from France was actually in real life. Despite years and years of time being spent on the internet. My cloak has now surpassed that pre-super exploited cloak, and I did no frogs. Oh yeah. You're not talking about the guy who had 200k stamina capped already, right? Russian and French are the worst in Europe, but seriously, Brazilians seem to hate the concept of the English language. Well, they never learned it. Like, that's the thing. It's not about hating it. They don't know it. I don't know Spanish. They don't know English. Just how it is. The priest that was going around doing 8 million DPS? Oh. Yeah, well, you're not doing 8 million DPS, are you? Or are you? I don't know what that was. Like, I feel like that had to be some kind of bug or something. I do 5 million single target. Oh, wow. Okay, forget it. Forget it. I'm doing like 150k. That's crazy. Yeah, it makes me think like I'll probably... Honestly, I might just end up giving up on Mob Remix for my Death Knight. It doesn't seem like I'll ever get to what my goal was with this limited time as I have for it. I might just start doing alts at this point. We'll see. I'll give it another couple weeks. I want to still get some achievements, but... Like, there's not been a single day I haven't played, but I'm still impossibly behind the point where I would want to be at the end of the season. Feels like you'd have to just sit there and do nothing but no life farm to get to the point that I'd want to be at. To be fair, it's mostly old people in France that struggle with English. I'm sure it's better now, yeah. You got the chicken backpack? You already won? Yeah. I still got to get so many quests done, not to mention I have bought no single cosmetic. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the alts, that's how I plan on getting the cosmetics. Just level a character and then use the bronze they get along the way to buy gear or buy cosmetics, and then that'd be it. Delete the character. Did you see that the key of Lee Shin are super bronze and thread daily? Yep, I did that today on the episode that'll be published tomorrow. You can't send mail to alts at the moment. What do you mean? I'm not trying to. Wow, the Shadow Priest is bad. I think he like left. It's like raid spec 1 second as we're fighting a giant pack. Oh, you can't send the tokens to alts, really? Well, why not? Mail is disabled? What? Oh, that's weird. Beware. Well, that's a very strange decision. Having a hell of a time trying to clear Throne of Thunder in Pugs. People cannot do Dark Animus. Hey, yeah, there was a guy yesterday who was like, I tried to do Dark Animus and we died and now I quit. Like, first fight where you can't just fucking solo it with a Blood DK putting on a single item, huh? Tough one. I mean, any difficulty, you have to do the mechanics, right? If you put the ads together, they will one-shot people. Right, yeah, Dark Animus was that same difficulty back in the day as well. Beware. Was that the guy who deleted his character? Probably, yeah. I don't even remember who that was, but I remember somebody saying that. We're gonna list? Guess not. I'm not super concerned. My goal in Remix is not to get super juice. It's just to get the cosmetics. Oh. Well, that should be very easy. I mean, all the stuff I wanted, other than the Dark Shaman set, which I forgot all about, I already have, so. I had goals of, like, getting my character, like, crazy powered out. And then using that to just get every single item in the game very easily, but. What does frogged mean? Basically, there was, like, literally infinite respawning. Like, the mob would die and it would respawn instantly. So, people were able to farm a lot of power that way very quickly.
Beware.
You can just lie when applying to groups? I guess, yeah.
Beware.
Having a Devoker and a Shadow Priest is worst nightmare as a healer. Devoker is very squishy. Oh, really?
Beware.
There shouldn't be a lot of... Forget it. I was gonna say, there shouldn't be a lot of issues on this fight. Was the guy who deleted the character the one who was mad about the frogs? No. Well, I don't know. I don't even remember at this point. All these arguments just sound the same to me. I can't really learn anything from them. They don't make any sense to me, so I don't know. I don't know what to say back to them. Usually it's someone doing like 90% of the DPS anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what Jix has been saying the whole time. It's like, why are people upset that somebody's carrying them? Like, why are people min-maxing trying to get carried? It's really weird. Very strange, the social discourse over this product. It's a frog eat frog world. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Between both products, frogs have been a big issue. I actually wish people abuse the frogs more so I can get carried more. I'm avoiding the WoW Reddit due to so many people upset about the frog farmers. Yeah, it's just... Discourse on WoW in general is a really unfortunate part of this game's community.
Beware.
It's hard to tell who's actually making valid complaints and who's just like a fucking hyper casual that just regurgitating some bullshit they half understand.
Beware.
That happens so well, I was just talking about this with Alex Central because it was like people are talking about kata heroics being easy and then some people are saying they're still too hard, blah blah blah. And it's like, this is just a buzzword. Like, nobody actually knows what the real difficulty of kata heroics were. Nobody remembers that shit. You know what I mean? Like, they weren't even like that difficult for that long. It was only a couple weeks before they started nerfing them. It's just some buzzword fantasy that people are playing. Like, oh, I heard these were supposed to be hard. What do you mean? Well, they're easy now. It's like, what would you change to make them hard? Oh, hello? Are you there? What happened to the conversation we were just having? Where'd you go? Shit like that every single fucking time.
Beware.
It's like vapid complaining that doesn't have any actual substance. I'm doing remakes for the campaign. I love the mop areas. I know, the mop areas are fucking amazing. Every time I log on there, I immediately get impressed by the music and shit. Kata heroics are difficult because Wrath Gear is low compared to Kata items dropped. Well, either way, I don't know exactly what's being said about these conversations, but it's just always that same shit. But people just have this like fantasy in their head that like things aren't the way they should be, but they have no idea how to make them the way they should be, and they don't even understand why they're not the way they wanted them in the first place. And that's the exact same thing happening with Mop Remix. All I remember is I had to do the healer adjustments early in Kata because the healers struggled in heroics at the very beginning. My remembrance was it was very, very difficult to survive as a tank And I think it was mostly because of the the amount of interrupts needed. And so obviously now, like, people know how to interrupt, right? Like, I don't really think it's a thing at all anymore. Oh, we're actually gonna kill Lahar first. That's crazy. That makes it easier. Is it fun going to a heroic dungeon where you feel like you contribute nothing? What do you mean? You mean like these guys in Mythic Plus? I don't know, you can ask them, I guess. That's what I've heard people complaining about in Mob Remix. I don't know, it doesn't sound like anybody's playing the game for fun, so again, that's just like not a comment that I care about. Doesn't impress me, like it doesn't impact me at all, doesn't make me feel like sympathy for their argument. If you were just playing for fun, you wouldn't give a shit what was happening. That comment doesn't come from like a source of fun, it comes from a source of competitive nature that has been ingrained in them and they're unable to divorce. I don't like doing a dungeon where I'm not the top DPS. Well, that's a problem that you can solve pretty easily. But they're not saying that because it's not fun. They're saying that because they want to be the top DPS.
Beware.
Like if it's fun to do the content, who gives a shit if you're the top DPS or not? They look down at the DPS chart and see they're like a tenth of the damage of somebody else, and they take that personal, like they're offended by that fact.
Beware. 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 Beware.
Our guild druid dinged 70 towards the end of the Chrono Thunder last night. He died instantly anytime a boss looked at him and was not having a good time. Yeah, I wish they just made everything require level 70. I have no idea why. Hard content is not requiring max level. LFR and shit, that was a good choice, but... I play an Outlaw Rogue and Mop. I'm weak as fuck, so I enjoy when people clear stuff for me. I'm just learning the class anyway. I don't see an issue with people clearing stuff fast, right? Yeah, exactly. We did use the chains that time, well, yeah. Especially in Remix, if someone is doing 95% of the boss damage, it's for a reason, not because they're more skilled, right? That's actually a really good point, too, like... I don't know why people get so bent on shape about it. People are silly. They'd be like saying retail is no fun because the Warforged guilds can clear the raid in 1 week. I don't think that would be the same, but... Yeah, either way, like I said, it's just mostly just absolutely like vapid, like no substance behind these complaints, no real reality to what's actually happening, and no actual solution to it other than the only solution you ever hear is I want more for free. I want to work less for more. That's the only time you ever hear any actual feedback. I don't want to work as hard as that guy did. It's like, alright, well that's not really feedback that can be actioned upon, sorry. Our tank was one of the top damage because he did the most grinding. We were happy to have him there, yeah. My mop remix parses. Yeah, it's people probably care about that, honestly, it's funny. Yeah, people are doing that fucking parse culture in classic. It's probably happening in remix too. The two most pointless versions of WoW to ever care about your actual DPS on. Especially in that, because you could have fucking level zeros competing against level 70s. Oh yeah, sod parse. I mean, that shit is, that's why I don't play the game. That's the #1 reason I don't play classic. Well, yeah, let's break 2 chains. Last time we did it, we wiped, and we'll do it again. Maybe this time it'll go better. I'm okay with the raid where I can eat a string cheese while somebody else is doing 99% of the damage. Sounds ideal to me. That guy needs to take that talent, huh? We were just talking about this yesterday. Where is it? Oh, he has it. No. What's the name of it? Oh, restitution.
Beware.
He said he took divine word. I don't know. I think I would take this in every key I ever do.
Next. Scales Bane indeed. Scales Bane indeed.
Might just need to stagger them one at a time. That's a great idea. Forgot to check the other day. Did you get anything in the vaults? Not really. I got a small upgrade. Actually, it's basically a downgrade. But it will eventually be an upgrade if I ever get enough currency to upgrade everything I have. This is a very strange season because I sunk so much currency into items like that. Boss is so dumb. I wouldn't say it's the boss that's dumb. Something else happening is dumb, but that wasn't the boss that time.
Beware.
90% of the wipes in this dungeon are this boss? No, not even close. Third boss is the hard one in my eyes. I've been getting lucky and getting mythics here for my blood decay. Nice. We had some good vaults, but this last one was not one of them. No, I forgot. I gotta get it crafted still.
I will not be subdued.
Beware. Beware.
I'll clip your wings.
What a difference mechanics make.
You're next.
Cooking speed boost in the dungeon is super helpful. Yep. Okay.
I will not be subdued. Scales Bane indeed.
Beware.
Slag. Scales Bane indeed.
Yeah, that fight's very hard to do that on now. You pretty much need the group to bring the chains to the bosses, especially Blood DK. I can't really be away from the boss for like 4 globals. I imagine probably every tank struggles. It's a ton of magic damage. Realistically, I have AMS as the best case, but I feel like I shouldn't need to use that in a pinch. I should be able to use that on cooldown.
I'll strip the scales from your flesh.
Beware.
Boss is such a drag. My power has it. My paladin has an easier job kiting than my blood DK. Really? Even without consecrate being down and stuff? Cool, break 2 again. It's brutal for prot. Need CDs and rage heart. Oh yeah. On another note, it's really refreshing seeing Metro going to dungeons while groups are forming. Yeah, I don't. Summons, I don't have. Never been a guy to make other people summon me.
Beware.
To the ground with you! I'll have your head!
I've been in keys where no one but me runs to the dungeon. Yeah, me too. I have a video of that from season 2. If you guys haven't seen it, one of the funniest fucking things ever. In season 2, we did a like low keys only kind of thing, just to see wild moments, and we saw some wild ones. This mage, to get to Uldaman, he ported to Silvermoon and flew. That's probably the highlight. What's the video called? I don't remember the names very well, but honestly, like, yeah, if you guys haven't seen like the full playlists from season 1, 2, 3, and now 4, and you like the content that this channel constantly produces, you should make some time to watch it, because there's some absolute fucking gems there. Season 2 was probably the craziest because we did the evoker low-key thing, but there's some wild stuff in season 1 as well.
I will not be subdued!
Beware.
Flows!
Someone has to be in it. Yeah, that was crazy, dude. That sparked like a whole new chain of conversation that I never expected to have.
I'll flip your wings! I'll have your head!
I'm still trying to convince my friend to upload our 11 or 12, like 40 death ruby life pools. Oh yeah. Get him to do it. We haven't had very many submissions this season, but I guess it's probably because of remix and everything else, but
Beware.
I got a bunch to go through this weekend for sure. And I'm thinking about making a video on that priest going like AFK for the whole dungeon and then coming back. Just to see some general comments on what that might mean. Oh. Okay.
Beware. Beware.
Oh, somebody got him good.
Beware.
What is the most deaths you guys have experienced while completing a key? I don't remember, honestly. I do remember very clearly the 32 death necrotic wake upgrade, though. That was a very good example of Libra culture being pointless from Shadowlands. Pretty sure we had something similar happen in last season as well, but I hate these packs unfortified. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no doubt. It's definitely hard. You gotta interrupt that. What level did you stop getting score from depletes? Yeah, 10. It seemed like maybe they might have forgotten, but yeah, no.
Beware.
We were all optimistically hoping that was gonna be the case, but
Beware.
probably the single worst thing they've ever done for pugging. Me and my magic find done a key with 328 dead. Wow. Why?
Beware.
I still remember my 40 death Blackbrook hold upgrade. Oh really? That might have been the one Blackbrook hold. I think we had like 100 deaths or something and we fucking upgraded it. Have you gotten the invisible indicator for the Ruby Light Pool's Wrecking Ball yet? Wait, what is that? Is that a real thing? What is that?
Beware. Beware.
Oh. I thought you were saying it's like an add-on or something. Yeah, I've had that many times. Will the Hunter Pets aggro again? Let's see. See if that happens again in this key. Wasn't in melee for Pierce. What does that refer to? It won't pick you if you're in melee, I guess? Double evoker. I don't know. I don't think I want to ever see this again. Kind of just makes you wish both of them were dead.
Beware. Beware.
Watching Equinox as well. His group just full healed Bromok with Sanguine. At least not just us. He's running a super automatic comp, doing 17s and 18s. Nice. I don't think we're gonna upgrade this one.
Beware.
But at least we'll finish it, it sounds. Good to see. Probably pulling trash on the last boss is a bad idea anyway with Sanguine. But I don't know that we need to see much else. It's kind of like become a part of the strategy now, but that boss doesn't move very easily. I don't feel like it's a good idea. You get really stuck in the Sanguine and heal the full. Although it's like, honestly, I don't know, because all the damage you're doing while killing the ads is effectively extra damage. So it's like, is it even that big of a penalty if it heals? I don't know. I mean, obviously it is, but over time at third boss, yeah, it's not good. That's not good. And we wiped twice to Chargath. Healer seems to be struggling a little bit. Yeah. This group. Nah, I mean everybody's under 3K. Not by a ton, but it seems kind of strange. Team sticking out though. Yep, love that. Love that. Gotta respect that.
Beware. Beware. Let's see what I have for you. Turn and punch. Beware. Beware.
Oh, it replaces the food. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I really wish they would return those buffs that you got when the key was out of time. I never understood why they got rid of that. Anybody have like a reason, like anybody have any idea on why they got rid of it versus why they shouldn't? Like, I don't see any reason to not have it. Especially now that they made out of time keys give nothing.
Beware. Beware.
I mean, obviously no reason to pull it down now, but kind of built in. It's really unfortunate to be fighting these two mobs on their own. Now I just need my control. Funny.
Stay your hand or taste the flame.
Beware.
Are you going for score or just grinding to grind? Is it a bit of both? Grinding to grind. I don't know exactly what you mean, but it's I guess a bit of both. Yep. I like score, but it's not the only reason I play the game, obviously. It's good to make progression, but it also feels good to have fun and play the game and enjoy what you're doing while you're playing.
Can't beat the heat. An embarrassment of riches.
Have you ever heard of the add-on GSE Advanced Macro Compiler? No.
Beware.
What is that?
Go to roaring flame.
Beware.
Roast in flames.
Some guilds ask why I do keys without score, and I'm like, I just like playing the game. Yeah.
Beat the heat.
That's how it is for me. I don't really feel like I need to prioritize some kind of random progression in the game over fun. 18 deaths doesn't even seem like too many to time the key. We wiped twice to one boss, so that's the answer to that question.
Beware. Beware.
Grow to roaring flame.
WoW banned my account for using it, and it's on Parse. Said it was an illegal program. What the hell did it do? You actually know for sure that that's why? Because I've never... Usually when WoW does bans, they don't tell you why. Lost her single button cooldowns? Huh. Yeah, that's probably not allowed. We talked about that back in Season 3, actually. I remember that now. I switched to tank after that heirloom key you did the review on and have been having a great time. Oh, Dansley, what's up, buddy? Picked up La DK because of you and I've been loving it. Well, that's awesome. The runbacks in this dungeon are brutal. Yeah, they're really bad. Alright, well, at least we finished it. Honestly, I'm gonna let you guys know I'm not really feeling very well today. Tried to push through it, but I think that's all I can do today. I need to go take a little lay down. So, gonna end it a little earlier today. I got a little lay down. Feeling very good, so. Yeah, really, allergies been kicking my ass, so I think I didn't sleep very well last night. That's probably why. But I'm gonna get off, so I will be back tomorrow. Probably start earlier tomorrow because I do want to try to get some golf in tomorrow afternoon. We'll see how it goes. Let's get that on the sheet though. But yeah, probably gonna start earlier tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. What was that? Not in Altheris, 13. It was probably 14. Have a good one. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go rest for a bit, so I'll catch you guys next time. Hopefully tomorrow, maybe early again, so stay tuned. Thanks for hanging out.